Welcome everyone. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is a reading for the sign of Aquarius. So we're going to be looking at what's going on with you guys, Aquariuses, what's going on around you, energies around you, present, future, and past. Maybe a little bit of the past too. Okay, so I've already shuffled the cards. They're all laid out, and each one of these little piles is going to talk about a different area of your life. We're going to flip them over one at a time and take a look at what's going on. So the first one I want to flip over is right here. This is the recent past one, okay? So let's see what's going on with you guys. I have the King of Cups. And then this is an oracle card. It's the oracle card of the princess. So the princess is all about being youthful, maybe like a naivete, like fuzzy feelings, fuzzy warm feelings. And with the King of Cups here, there's definitely even more feelings because the King of Cups kind of tends to brood on his feelings. So we got a lot of feelings, honestly, is what I'm getting, like youthful feelings, maybe some sweet sentiments is what I'm getting too. Let me pull more cards and I'm going to get more specifics about what kind of like why are we feeling these sweet feelings, to whom, what is the situation about. But that's what I'm getting, is like really feeling our feelings, and it's like a youthful perspective with regards to our feelings. A lot of times I feel like that has to do with like a sweetness towards somebody. Let me see what we get here. Anything else about the princess with the King of Cups? In the recent past for my Aquariuses. Okay, this card turns sideways, which is a new way for it to show itself. Okay, so it's the number 6. The number 6 is all about love, harmony, joy, happiness. So we're just basking in these fuzzy feelings. I knew I was feeling that. I don't really get a lot of empathy. I'm not that type of reader. I am very much like an informative, algorithmic reader, but I was feeling some fuzzy emotions there. On the bottom we have Aries, and then underneath that we have the Bridge. So this is just you. It's who you are. It's like it's how you feel. It's just how you feel, and where you're at the moment. Let's move on to the present. Now, if this isn't you, I could just be picking up on someone right around you, Aquarius. Somebody who's either near you physically or is energetically tied to you because you're thinking of them or they're just relevant to your life. So let's take a look at a different position now. These other positions are going to have to do more with the present. So let's take a look at this one. This one is going to talk about, oh dear. This is the actions you guys are taking. So this is the position of the hand. By the way, the way I lay out all my cards, it is in the kind of vague shape of a person. So it's head, heart, back, hands, and feet. And the description for that is below if you want to take a look. Otherwise, I'm going to explain as I go anyway. So the position of the hand. This tells me what you guys are up to, what you're physically doing in the real world actively. And we got the 7 of Swords with Neptune. This is shady business, but specifically it's either it's like lying by omission or it's lying by avoidance. Okay? There's deceit through avoidance, through maybe even letting questions hang, right? Letting questions hang, but it's kind of like deceitful. Let me see. Could be something you're dealing with. That could be something you guys are just dealing with right now, but it's showing up here as an energy that's directly, like, directed at you. Really? It's directed at you. Ow. Jeez, I bent that card. Okay, so we have the heart. That's the deceit. Maybe you're not showing. So going back to the recent past, right? Maybe you guys aren't showing these feelings. And that's where the deceit is, by omission. You're literally not telling people how you feel. If you feel good about them, maybe you like them. You're not telling them, but it's showing up as literally deceit because you really like them and you're playing it off like you don't. Let's see what else we get. Okay, we got Pisces, we got Pluto, and we got the Wall here. So all 3 of these cards have to do with repression. Well, not all 3. Pluto is intense emotion, and the cards around it have to do with suppressing those emotions, holding them back, or otherwise ignoring them, okay? So it's like you really are ignoring how you feel, you're not showing how you feel, and it's coming off in this reading as deceitful because of the level of not showing that we're talking about. All right. let's move on. So the next position I want to look at is the position of the heart, obviously, because there's a lot of emotions in this reading, so that's definitely where I'm going to look at. Okay, so I have Temperance showing up the position. This is, by the way, how you guys are feeling. Also, what's kind of like, what is resonating with your emotions. So I have Temperance with the number 4. Interesting. Temperance with the number 4 is really telling me that this is either something okay. You're trying to keep your emotions level. You're trying to keep your emotions steady. And I think this is coming in from the recent past. Like, you're just literally trying to temper your emotions, but maybe too much. You've tempered them so much that they've like quieted down to like a hushed level. They're like asleep. And you're feeling like, I don't know if this is something you're trying to do consciously. That's going to be these cards right here. But I feel like you have tempered your emotions. Your heart is more like stabilized. But there's an element of that, again, that's not genuine. There's an element of that that's not genuine. Let's see why that is. So I'm going to move on. I don't need clarifiers for this. I'm going to move on to this next position. This is going to tell me how you're really, what you're thinking about. I call this the position of the head, like I said. So I have the Ace of Swords, the number 5. Okay, so this is starting to really make a lot of sense. In the recent past, we had some good feelings. There was some truth. There was some information, and there was something that led us to believe we were wrong. Either maybe somebody literally told us we're not interested. Maybe we found out that someone's, I don't know. Let's say we were interested in someone and we found out that they are engaged, if they're partnered, right? That would be like the 5 with the Ace of Swords. It's literally information that is conflicted with the way we felt. So now we're trying to temper our emotions, okay? And trying to really play it off like there was nothing there, that we don't feel anything again. But it's because of some sort of information that conflicts with what we thought. And so now we're kind of thinking like, oh, we were wrong about that, or this isn't possible. That's why. But I'm going to definitely want more clarifier cards to this 5 with the Ace of Swords. Tell me about the 5 with the Ace of Swords here. Holy shit. We got another 7. So this 7 is reversed. 7 is reversed here. Yeah, it's like someone's either unavailable and we thought they were available, okay? Or a situation is not going to give fruit like we thought it would give fruit, if that makes sense. Because there's something about it that we didn't know, and it was revealed later, or more recently really, that led us to believe that we were wrong about our initial assessment of the situation. Yeah. And I think it does have to do with how available someone was, or how possible something was. Well, I'm shuffling and I'm still curious, so we got some more cards that popped out. Let's look at them. So we got Scorpio now. We got Gemini, and we got the Cat. So now this is still going deeper into this news. So it wasn't good news. In fact, it was painful to hear. I think someone told you, maybe through conversation, maybe it was gossip, right? Gemini may not have been the person directly, but you came to find out some news that was not to your liking and clearly conflicted with the way that you felt before. And now it's made you really take a pause, rethink your situation, and that's where you're at. So I'm going to move on to the future. So this last pile here, it talks about, it's the position of the foot. It's where you're walking, what you're walking towards, okay? Let's take a look at, it's short-term future, what's coming up for you. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles with the Oracle card of Coal. 6 of Pentacles is a good card. Coal, not so much, and almost the opposite. These are opposites. So this is literally someone saying, I'm going to give you money because I got all this extra money. Reaching into their pockets and being like, pulling out just, you know, the fabric like in the cartoons. Like, I got nothing. Oh, wait, I actually literally have no money. So this could be, again, fitting into the rest of the situation. It's you saying, someone saying, oh, maybe I'll give this a try. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Coming up in the short-term future. Let me see if I can get more clarifiers on this to see if I can get, if I can get any more details or more information. Tell me more about this Six of Pentacles with the Oracle card of Coal for my Aquariuses. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So we have the key. Interesting. So this is secrets. This is secrets or information withheld. So again, if you're withholding the information, right? This would be still that's showing up again. This information, this lying by omission, kind of like deceit by omission a little bit, is showing up here because we're still keeping our secrets. We can't offer anyone, anything if we're going to hold on to the secret. It's almost like if we want to give someone a chance, we have to also show our, like, open up that, that skeleton closet, right? Let me see what else we got here. We have the Cup, we have Mars, we have the number 1. On the bottom, we have Pluto. So this talks about deep dark desires. That's why people are not being upfront. Maybe you're not being upfront because this is like deep dark. This goes deep. Pluto. Cancer's underneath that, which is like deep emotions, right? And it could even affect your family or trickle out into the family in terms of ramifications. But yeah, in the short-term future, no one is willing to give up, to show their card. No one's willing to give their card because everyone is kind of like, almost it's like a lockdown. People are too worried about how they're going to come off. People are too worried about maybe being wrong, right? So in the short-term future, it's like no one gives. There's no give. No one's willing to budge to show their cards. That's what I'm saying. Because they don't want to look weak. They don't want to look wrong. And there's a lot at stake. Let's pull advice for you guys. I'm going to pick everything up. And I'm going to just do clear-cut advice to see if we can dig through all of this craziness to what you guys should be doing. So what should my Aquariuses actually be doing? Can I have some advice for my Aquariuses? What should they be focused on, aware of, engaging in, right? That one kind of flew out nice and clean. I love it when that happens. So we have the High Priestess. So what you guys should be doing is focusing on your spirituality. Focusing in the third eye. Because there's more to the situation than meets the eye. There's just more to it. People got secrets, yo. People are hiding things. Whether that's you or somebody else, somebody's hiding something. So you got to use your intuition to cut through the veil. Because the High Priest is all about like a veil being over something. The Hermit. That is detective work. Like I was saying, it's like you're going to need both intuition and also your cognitive skills to figure out what's going on, to see through whether you're the person lying or someone else is lying. Not saying the things that are almost like obvious or that's like so true that they really should be acted upon. You have to use your discernment. You're gonna have to use your discernment because it's gonna be hard to spot because people are holding on to their cards. They're keeping their cards close. Pisces, shit, again. Pisces is murkiness. It is like it's not easy to see through the murk of Pisces. It's going to take intuition. It's going to take discernment, a keen eye with the Hermit here. Let's see what's on the bottom. But it's going to pass. The situation is going to pass quickly. On the bottom, we have the Foot. So this moment where it's hard to tell what's going on, it's hard to see clearly, is going to pass quickly. All right? And you guys are going to quickly figure out what's going on and who feels what, because some people aren't showing what they feel. Anything else? Eventually they're going to say it. Eventually down the line they're going to say it. Not necessarily soon, but they'll eventually say it, and that's when you're going to realize. Until then you are going to need, like I was saying, the discernment, intuition, and definitely a keen eye with the Hermit here. Alright guys, Aquariuses, I hope that resonated for you. I hope you guys got something out of that reading. If you did, please press the like button for me. Helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Take care.